Hello everyone. The topic we are working on is large urban transformation. Now, what do we mean by large urban transformation? From the analysis, we are categorizing it into four different types. 1. A single big project causes change in a limited area. For example, city life. Second one is a series of small but continuous and consistent projects that cause a development of the neighborhood. For example, NOLO. Third, the conversion of a big piece of land into a large open space. For example, the proposed X-Falk area redevelopment. Or fourth, a temporary program that causes change in the neighborhood. For example, the Expo exhibition held in 2015.
With this in mind, we analyzed the various transformations in Milan. These are some of the completed projects in the past 20 years, the others that are in progress, and the ones that are proposed for the future. Let's analyze some of them, keeping in mind their timeline.
The first example is Portello. This is a transformation of the first type, as the area subjected to transformation falls within the confines of the old Alfa Romeo factory, where today we find residences, shops, offices, and a large park. The next one is Fiera Milano Rho, that is also a transformation of the first type because the society Fiera Milano decided to move its complex in order to have new spaces. The new area hosting the Fiera was previously an industrial area with the Egypt refinery. City Life is located in the previous area of Fiera Milano, so it's the same type. In fact, the relocation outside the city left a great void that was redesigned with the aim of creating a new modern and innovative district. Garibaldi is the area near the anonymous railway station, which left a large free space after its reorganization, and this space was redesigned as a large public avenue with a green area and a series of skyscrapers. Passing to Expo 2013, which is a third type of one, because in occasion of the Mondial exhibit, it was possible to urbanize an area on the edge of the city, which creating a very particular exhibition park, which will be reused as a new hospital pole and research center. The new campus of Bovisa, it's a first type transformation. In fact, there is a large abandoned area that has been redesigned over time to host the new campus of the Politecnico di Milano. And in the next phase, it will be a new pole for research and innovation. Last big transformation, also of the first type, is Santa Giulia, a new smart district connected with the main infrastructures of the city. The main goal is to redevelop the Rogoredo area, which for a long time has been a place of crime and drugs, but now is changing thanks also to this project.
Let's analyze more the project area, the northeastern fringe of Milan, but first, let's analyze some data with the help of the PGT of Milan 2030. We obtained some data and graphics from this PGT to better understand the territory, and we decided to report here some main data that show us a general picture of the city and some new strategies about it. Another very interesting fact was that of the nail cards, or cards that analyzed what are called local identity nuclei, which represent groupings of neighborhoods. Now let's get in deeply in the project area. We focused on the northeast part of the city of Milan. Here are represented the municipalities of that areas at the limit of the city of Milan. This first map is for the identification of the different areas that we identified in this project area. Let's analyze them. This first one is for the transformation already completed. The second one in yellow is about the transformation not already completed but in phase of project. And the last one in green are the areas that will be transformed in the future.
Let's analyze a few of them. This is Centro Culturale Il Partini, a second type of transformation. Because thanks to the recovery of the old school, it was possible to regenerate the area with a new hub of sociality and encounter. The Falk area can be classified as the third type of transformation because most of the surface is dedicated to green areas and public spaces. This is a great intervention that will certainly bring a breath of fresh air to the commune. The campus Bicocca is the first type of transformation and probably the biggest completed transformation in the northeastern fringe. The development of a new campus project led to a massive change in the population demographic from factory workers to students and blue-collar officials, along with development of services related to students and activities. Moving on to the residential Adriano neighborhood, a second type of transformation. The project converts an abandoned area previously used as industrial space into a new large green park with residences and offices. Next, we have Nolo, a branding of the neighborhood that was born from the will of its residents of the area who feel the need to create a new face for the neighborhood, which in turn led for the transformation of a residential commune to a trendy hipster area. The next project, Scalo Greco Preda, is the first type of transformation. The project envisages the first totally green social housing district in Italy. 60% of this design area will be destined to green spaces with pedestrian paths equipped for public use with the aim of encouraging green mobility. River Plaza is the first type of transformation because the area was chosen on purpose among the road services with enormous potential, such as railway, the motorway, but also the Martisana Canal. It is therefore a strategic area, easy to reach, and which aims to create a new hub of gravitation for the citizens of Cinisano Balsamo. Vimodrone is the first type of transformation because a new part of the city has been created with a large park that runs around the Martisana Canal. Regarding the functions, we find residential buildings, office spaces, and primary services. This project has brought the citizens of Vimodrone a large park with numerous paths and lots of greenery. Piazza Aparte is a second type of transformation, is a project of the municipality with the aim to revitalize small spaces such as crossroads or roundabout. The goal is to encourage sustainable mobility, enhance public spaces, and increase pedestrian traffic for the benefit of the environment.
After analyzing the individual cases in the project area, let's now try to understand what the function and the protagonist are. As for the function, we see here the main ones, those present for the most part within the project. Let's now move on those that we have defined as secondary and that we find in the area in a smaller quantities, but which still play an important role. And finally, we see those of outline or those functions that in certain projects constitute small parts or residual parts, like shops on the ground floor or green areas. So this map shows the principal actors, like divided in public and private. The map shows how private actors prevail. This is because the city of Milan has a strong presence in the tertiary sector. So what can we understand from this analysis? What certainly emerges is an area and constant evolution with numerous projects not yet started and a great potential for spaces. In particular, with this last map, we have tried to highlight the impact that all these projects have, including those completed under construction and future ones. We can therefore deduce what could be the missing function or not present in adequate quantity as a possible starting point for the next work module. Thanks for listening.